I have not been everywhere, so I can only speak to what I've seen. And I'll give you an example of most recent trip that I did with a group of women in Zambia, and it was a trip, where we did a lot of community engagement, and we were in Lusaka, but then we went quickly to the southern Zambezi, where we were sort of embedded in communities and actually specifically engaging with women who, for one reason or another, had to drop out of school because they got pregnant and had started their own cooperatives with the help of this nonprofit. And I was with the group that was sort of behind the nonprofit. And so these are completely self-run, for example, a chicken farm, where these women, they're very cheeky title called Chicks for Chicks, which is very, very funny. But these are women who are completely supporting not just themselves, but their entire communities. And they're leaning on, expertise from this nonprofit. For example, Zambia gets, a huge percentage of the rainfall in Southern Africa, which is fantastic, but historically, because of sort of irrigation practices that were not efficient, couldn't really leverage, the rainfall to the greatest benefit. And so, there's all this sort of solar irrigation technology that's coming in to help, and it's actually so much cheaper than traditional methods that require electricity and other means. So it was very exciting to see these projects actually being self-sustaining. So it's not just this sort of top-down big charity that, trickles down and then, it's not self-sustaining. So this was just sort of, from the ground up. And really, it's sort of, these are the people who are living and breathing these problems and actually know how to solve them better than somebody who doesn't know and comes in and, dumps a bunch of money and says this is how to do it. It's like, no, this is a very particular ecosystem and landscape, and we know how to make this work. So it's a real partnership. And so that was, I did that part of the trip, and then I've also done sort of more traditional safari, which is wonderful and magical, and I'm very lucky that I got to do that. And that was just, it's life-changing and very dwarfing. Yeah. It's just, it's an incredible experience.